Hey everyone, in today's video I'm gonna walk you through 7 levels of mistake that creators make with their packaging. Just so you know, I will put the research I did. I only used AI to present this in a pleasant way. I'm gonna walk you through this presentation and let's talk about each level of mistakes that creators do with their packaging. Alright, so the first level or the lowest risk is not knowing the basic design fundamentals. For example, color theory, perspectives, compositions, typography, and everything else like lighting, contrast, negative space, emotional expression. And these matters, but there is an extent you can go with this. That's why I put this in level 1, and this is the lowest risk. The fix is trying to learn this or hiring someone who knows basic design fundamentals. And if you go to the next slide, designing thumbnails after the video, that's the level 2. And the biggest problem here is the thumbnail is basically a pitch in YouTube, because YouTube is basically a free ad platform. So if you design thumbnail and title after filming and editing, you promise something that was already built, and the result is a mismatch between what the packaging says and what the video delivers. So the thumbnail should define the video concept, not describe it after the fact. You don't have to make a fully designed thumbnail. Even if you have a really rough concept, that works, because the thumbnail is there to give you direction on the video. The simple fix is design the thumbnail before your script and let it define your video. Then the other thing is last minute thumbnails always default to the obvious. When you're rushing before upload, you make the safest, most predictable choice, a basic face shot from the video and the title as the text. The fix for this is get a dedicated time block for thumbnail ideation before the video production is started. And the third mistake is no research plus the wrong packaging strategy. These are two different strategic mistakes. The mistake A, not researching the topic before the thumbnail of the video. Research here isn't about the design, and it's about the psychology about the topic you are talking about in the video. And you need to understand what actual people feels about the topic, what are their pain points and what excites them, what they do find interesting, surprising or uncomfortable, what do they secretly want to know but don't say out loud. And that's what your packaging should focus on. There are specific pain points and what excites them. If you skip this part, you are guessing at what will resonate with the audience. But if you do this right, you will pull more views because you know the audience. So the fix is research the viewers' psychology around the topic first or the niche, then build your concept. Mistake B, packaging strategy. I've talked about this on one of my previous videos. I'll link that here. Basically using a search thumbnail for a browse video or vice versa. Search videos get discovered when someone types something they wanna know, something they wanna see. The packaging needs to answer that question clearly and fast. You don't want to make curiosity in search thumbnails, because people are not there to get hooked on the video. They just wanna know what the video is about, because if the video doesn't answer the question they search on YouTube, then they have no need to watch the video. And browse videos are served cold to people who aren't looking or interested. The packaging needs to create curiosity and stop the scroll. So they are basically the opposites. Using the wrong strategy for the wrong context means YouTube serves your video to the wrong audience or no audience at all. The fix is knowing where the video will be distributed before you start on the video and your packaging. So now we are coming to level 4. These are some serious mistakes creators are doing. Doing dumb A/B testing. Testing is good, but testing the wrong things give you wrong data. So the first thing about doing dumb A/B tests is that changing minor details instead of the whole concept. Like if you are changing your backgrounds, facial expressions, just colors and fonts, and tweaking the font slightly, none of this tells you anything, because the angle, emotion and concepts are identical. If you want to do real A/B testing, test two different whole composition, and after you pick a winner, you can add some variations to the concept and optimize it further. So don't test colors and font sizes, etc. The fix is test completely different concepts, not just surface level tweaks. Then the other thing is pulling the test too early. Switching thumbnails after a few hours because one looks winning is just reacting to noise, because you need at least 2 days or 3 days and enough impressions before the data means anything at all. The fix is decide the time window before you start, and Don't touch it until you have the data to change the thumbnail. Level 5. Obsessing no metrics. Only in context. Chasing a single number without understanding the full picture leads to the wrong decisions every time. High CTR with low AVD means your packaging lied. The packaging promised something the video didn't deliver. So CTR spikes, AVD plummets. And you think the video is performing well because the CTR looks good. It isn't. Because it damages trust with both viewer and the algorithm. And CTR without AVD is just lie that performs well for 24 hours. The fix is your packaging and your content must make the exact same promise. If your thumbnail promises on walking on the road with a beer and a cow, you should deliver that in the video. So the CTR is useless after the first push, and after the first push, impressions are everything. After YouTube's initial distribution window, you don't want higher CTR, you want more impressions. More people see in the video. A video with 1 million impressions, 3% CTR gets 30,000 views. A video with 10,000 impressions and 10% CTR, which is a good typical, gets 1,000 views. The better CTR video loses by massive margin just because the scale of the impressions. So don't try to optimize for CTR. Focus on getting YouTube to keep pushing the video wider. So the fix is think impressions volume, not just click through rate. Level 6. Not updating all packaging. Now we are getting into the dangerous territory. Your old videos are still getting impressions. If the packaging is outdated, you are leaving reach on the table every single day. Videos with active impressions deserve better packaging. If you upload a video months or years ago and it's still appearing in feeds, that packaging was built with all the skills and all the understanding of what works. So updating the thumbnail and the title on a video that still gets pushed by YouTube can massively increase its reach because you are giving the algorithm fresh packaging to test against the same audience it's already been showing into. A stronger thumbnail on a video with existing traction is one of the highest leverage moves available to any creator. The fix is audit which old videos are still getting impressions and update those videos. But a mistake you are doing inside of this mistake is updating all videos that are dead. Updating the thumbnail rarely brings it back, and you will spend hours redesigning the packaging for something YouTube has already decided it isn't worth pushing. Be strategic, only touch videos with active impressions, and everything else is a time waste. The fix is check the impressions before you touch anything. Dead videos stay dead most of the time. So the 7th level is hiring a thumbnail designer. This is the biggest costly mistake you can do right now because a designer is an artist and artists are generally bad at marketing. Even marketing themselves because they have only artistic perspective on the thumbnails or whatever they do. And YouTube thumbnails aren't art, they are ads. Designers make things look good, marketers make them perform. So there is a big difference between a designer and a marketer. A thumbnail is an ad campaign for your video. Its job isn't to be beautiful, it's to get a click from the right person. If you don't already know what packaging strategy works for your channel, you won't be able to direct the designer toward what actually matters, and they'll default to what looks good to them. If you knew how to direct them well, you probably won't need this video. To direct a designer effectively, you already need to understand which packaging angles work, which emotions drive in your niche, and what your channel visual strategy should communicate. If you have that knowledge, great, but if you didn't, you likely wouldn't be still watching this video. The real solution isn't a designer, it's a packaging strategist who understands how to market your content, not just make it look nice. The fix is hire someone who understands packaging strategy, not just visual design. Basically, if you want help with this, book a call with me. This is what I do all day long. I work with YouTubers, business owners, course sellers, and coaches on their packaging. So they bring in more qualified viewers who actually convert to their business, not just more clicks, the right ones. Most people are optimizing their packaging are chasing volume. The goal is qualified reach, and people who are interested in what you sell, they have to be able to buy from you, so they have to have money. I help with strategy. So if you want me to look at your channel and want me to walk you through what works and what doesn't, book a call with me. And after that, if we are matched to work together, we'll work together and improve your packaging, thumbnails and titles. I tried a different style for this video to get the point across faster and more visually. And thanks for watching. See you in the next video.